It was a wonderful 8 a.m. start. Waking up like most mornings covered in this slime. My left armpit stinks like 20 dirty vaginas. They're partying in my orrery. Very, very dirty, horrible people. So, him who hath such understanding can reckon such numbers. As I said, after the 7th year of feasting in heaven, you'll have 7 years of famine. And that happened, war and famine. So that's to account for the last few years of war and famine on Earth. And the death horse is now approaching, so you're going to have lots of plague and infertility mixed with war and famine. Yay. And that's all going to happen at once. So there's people that have been indulging in the delicacies of fornication, which is in the book of Revelations again at the end of time. I'd like to let you know, if you make a hapless trespass or a hapless trespass with intent of some sort, you get 3 times the pain. So hopefully that your selfish intent brought you some sort of 3 times of gain, because you're going to need it. If you make high and holy offenses with intent, it's 10 times the pain. It's Kabbalah. You abuse it, but you never studied it. I never even studied it. I just let it grow in my mind, and it became very intuitive and very clear to me, because I didn't study or abuse it. It was gifted to me. Yeah, see? Doing but not doing Taoism. So I've got a big, massive, colourful tree of life in my head, and it makes lots of sense. There's rainbows here, and there's ups and downs here, and it all came to me intuitively. 8 a.m. So yes, you have 10 times. So with these little hours, I think you do it by the hour. These little licks of heaven, these little drops of blood, Christ's blood that you've been founting upon. Very yes, you're gonna have 10 times. So since we're entering the 12th year of a holy perdition, you're gonna have 1,200 years apiece, each of you infidels. I think you're special. I think you are entitled to some sort of heavenly bus pass. Everybody's got a fake ID with my face on it. I don't think heaven are that kind of. Anyway. So yeah, these all have 1,200 years apiece. This is the 12th year. You've been indulging for 12 years. You have 10 times 12. 1,200 years of hell awaits you. And when you're suffering in that, it's like an unrelenting torment. You'll be hunted. It's like being hunted. I have dreams because I'm left in hell. You're going to be hunted relentlessly, and you're going to feel exhausted, and you're going to be tortured, and it's going to be a wasteland. I've seen many types of hell. Anyway, they're horrible, they're inescapable, they're exhausting, and or I might spend 12 hours asleep if I was lucky in these kind of nightmare scenes. I was very unlucky to spend 12 hours asleep. I would get 2 or 3 hours or something. Yes, you're going to spend 1,200 years in hell. And that's fact. That's wishy-washy. This is yeah. Things I say do happen, and I have been reassured that my quantities are correct. Tens of throw, you abused all 10. By abusing the top, you abused all the others. And you've been counting backwards in tens or something like that, just to really vulgar, stupid, oblivious Kabbalah you're abusing. So yeah, it's 10 times the pain for all of you, for all the enjoyment and indulgement that you've had 10 years of indulging. You have 1,200 years to rot in hell, and you're going to be there being bet in the ass with a big burning chain. My son had the kind of looks like my dad. And you probably won't have much of a brain. You'll probably be very brain dead. But if you do that, steal some itinerary, and you'd have it. It would be even funnier if you stole someone's mind and you went to hell and you didn't have knowledge of your pain. It'd be even worse. You might look back on the tiny little licks that you took, tiny little nibbles, I'll say tiny, it's 10 years of fucking indulging. Gallons and gallons and gallons. They call it nectar, they call it the waters of heaven, and they've been drinking it and fucking indulging it. And it's a coward mentality as far as I'm concerned. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's like, she's not having any moral cop on or common sense. And like, I spell it out, it's in the fucking book of Revelations. You're doing everything that it's happening in it. Babylon will cease, it'll burn out. You wake up in a world of flames, fucking nightmare, famine, war, and plague. Like, what is life now without the delicacies of Babylon? Babylon, it's mixed up, just loads of different people there. They're not supposed to be. Supposed to be just one family there. Me and my loved ones, my family. It's become Babylon, mixed up with loads of different people to account for all the HIV. Incest is best. Is that quite the... Damien's family's quote, incest is best. Yeah, so yeah, let's just know. They won't stop anyway. They are very much they have the crowd mentality thing. It's a weird crowd mentality. Like when looting starts, like if everybody's doing it, we can get away with it. And it is very much, everybody's boogering his mother and his wife in heaven and his children in heaven. My perfect little Shangri-La. Well, if everybody's doing it, you know what I mean? And even when I scare them all away, there's still always going to be one last person there. I was like, yeah, well, I'm not going to leave. There's no last one out, turn off the lights. There's always going to be one. Oh, now I've got more of it to myself. So, 2 years left. I did enjoy this. God gave people white robes and told them to wait a little longer when it kind of changed blue and light green. Anyway, I'm getting kind of grouchy with heaven these days. I'm like, oh man, what the fuck is up? And then like Christianity has been destroyed. Kind of like getting angry. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why are these people like kind of being freely supported or not even warned? I was like, stop what you're doing. Like, I get voices saying, stop what you're doing. I was like, okay. Did I not get voices saying, stop what you're fucking doing? I was like, I don't know, I might wait a little longer. 2 years, you're all fucked. You instigated a dark age. And I'll go on for about, I don't know how long dark ages go on for. 140 years? 10 times the pain. Heaven, and you shall be destroyed. So well done, by the way, to the Irish and to Florida and to any Euro trash that killed Jesus. Yeah, Jesus is destroyed. Got that this morning. And the voice of Jesus, I'm very familiar with his voice. Has been destroyed. Something that's going to last forever and maintain perfect stability on earth forever. Well done, IRA, Sinn Féin, all you Christians out there. To the church. Well done. There's many popes that I've seen come, many Taoiseach I've seen come and go with Christians. Well done. You killed Jesus. Oh my God, I actually just turned into Nietzsche. Where is Jesus now? Coronavirus. Jesus is dead. God is dead. Nietzsche said. And who killed him? You all killed him through my name. And I am fucking heavily punished. God, I did become Nietzsche. And Cassandra of Troy. God, maybe you kind of like sarcastically turn into your idols. Christina Aguilera. I'm happy I went with the Christian event. Like, do you want to see some shit? I don't think this will get me in trouble at this point. Look what I have, and I have had the entire time. Stuff like this. I'm not going to show it to you because I'm like, I got this kind of stuff. I don't want to let you see it because you could probably go out and buy it. And I got real fucked up shit. And during coronavirus, I was homeless and I was intuitively guided, I don't like to talk about myself, to go to the recycling centre and get a book. I just had this urge to go to the recycling centre. I went to the recycling centre, there was nothing in it because it was coronavirus, the whole place was empty. There was one book on the shelves. And it was about Enoch and magic, Enochian magic. an advanced guide, because I'm an advanced scholar, Kabbalah. An advanced guide to Enoki magic. I didn't even read it, kind of glanced at it, and I could have used it. I'm kind of glad I went more with the Christian method of just being destroyed. Patiently, mercifully be destroyed, and you'll destroy them all. Kind of glad I went with the Christian method and not gone with the, how to abuse the Book of Psalms. That book is actually a trick. Whoever made this, it's a trick because most of the pictures are put backwards. Maybe to be used as plates, but a lot of the words and things are trickery. Designed to trick hapless Christians into destroying themselves for abusing Kabbalah. Clever. I'd publish. Alright, anyways, I'll fucking go. Enjoy hell.